Hi friends, this is Neha. Hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about feelings and how they impact our life. Before I do, please look at this next slide that defines the good feelings and the bad feelings. So now that you've seen the slide, let's talk about the bad feelings and how it relates to our consciousness and our awareness, which is why we end up manifesting the things that we do in our life. So at the bottom in our bad feelings, it includes anger, includes fear, it includes jealousy, and a number of other ones. But these type of emotions that we have, our feelings, they pretty much keep us in the same frequency level. So if you know that we are all nothing but energy, because we're in that vibration, we attract the same thing in our life. So if you're in this fear, worry, doubt, you're gonna get more of that in your life. And as I've talked about in previous videos, our thoughts become reality. And so that's why it's important for us, while we can't manipulate all our thoughts, which are pretty much tell us how we feel, we can do better and process these emotions. And many of these emotions, if we don't process them, they will do, and they do impact us health-wise, physically. I'll tell you this just as a story to kind of help shed some light. So after I had my second daughter, I had suppressed emotions. I'm not going to go into the context behind it, but I had suppressed emotions. And one night while I was at home watching TV with the family, I just started getting these like palpitations in my heart, and I felt like something was wrong. And when I got checked, they told me I had inflammation in my body. Now, I didn't realize it, but it was because I had suppressed these emotions. I didn't tell that to anybody. And I found my ways to kind of, process those emotions eventually, but it took me a while to understand that there was a reason why I had gotten the inflammation and, in my body. And I was given obviously medication, and I don't like taking meds, so I didn't really follow through on it. But here's an example, right? You don't process your emotions. They do manifest in as our health problems. And it keeps you in that same level of consciousness and feelings. They're kind of related in that aspect. So if you're having a bad feeling about things, these are gut instincts, then you're going to keep getting the same thing over and over again. And it's basically a sign that you are not progressing and living your life full of passion. And that's why your wishes aren't being manifested. Now, good feelings are like the feelings of joy, happiness, peace, excitement. Those are all the good feelings, are the ones that we generally want. But you can't have one without the other, right? And so when you get yourself out of balance, when you avoid your lower level of feelings, whether it's jealousy, control, if you don't process them, you're going to get more of those. That's why it's really important for us to say, okay, we have to go through this, and it's a up and down, right? And so when you go through it, then you can get to the love. You can't always be love. And that's why, I did this video that we need to process these emotions. And when you don't, you subconsciously do things that are not aligned with your passion. And we all have a passion. We all have a purpose in life. It's just up to us to find it. The problem is, because of these suppressed emotions, we're not finding it, and then we're looking for happiness. We're always looking for happiness. Who doesn't want to be happy? I'm happy no matter what situation, but I know if there's a problem at work, I will feel those emotions. If there's I feel anger that somebody's not doing their job right, I will become aware. I will step back. I am conscious, and I don't react. And I know that, I have things to learn. Nobody's perfect, and we're constantly learning from the past. Constantly learning from the past. making changes in the present to have a better future for us. That is the whole journey of life, and everything is temporary. And so I'm going to end it off with this. If you have some feelings in the past that you have not recognized and you haven't processed, that is why you keep getting same things in your life over and over again. You know, whether you want to call it sadness, depression, fear, anxiety, it's because there's something in the past that you haven't subconsciously dealt with. And that's why it's important for us to sometimes take a step back and listen. Listening is the hardest thing I've learned in my lifetime. Most people don't like to listen because even when they're listening, they're thinking 1,001 things in their mind. But you have to listen with the intent to learn something. As I've mentioned in other videos, we're all learning from each other. So on that note, I'm going to end off this video. Please like this video if you like it. If you have any comments, please add some. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you and have a great one.